my fiancée said at her bachelorette party. Can't believe I'm stuck with him for life. Not knowing I was on the group video call, I unmuted and said, "Actually, you're not." Then I canneled the wedding venue, Honeymoon, and called her parents while still on the call. When she realized everyone heard everything, a 32 male should probably start by saying, the wedding was supposed to be in 3 weeks was being the key word there. So Friday night, my fiancée, let's call her my ex. Fiancée now, I guess, was at her bachelorette party. Some fancy spa resort a couple hours away. Her sister planned the whole thing. Went all out. Spa treatments, fancy dinner, the works. Here's the thing, though. I'd paid for half of it. Yeah, I know what you're thinking. Guy paying for his fiancée's bachelorette weekend. Weird, right? But her family doesn't have money like at all. And her sister kept pushing for this expensive place, and my fiancé really wanted it. I figured whatever early wedding gift or something, make her happy. We'd agreed she'd video call me that evening to show me around since I basically funded half of it. Just a quick tour, see what my money bought, you know? So my phone rings. Video call. I answer and she's in one of those fancy robes looking all relaxed. I can hear music and voices in the background. Her friends clearly having a good time already. "Hey babe," she says, then turns to someone off camera. "Hold on, just showing him real quick. Quick tour of the place, really nice, I'll admit. Everything looks expensive as hell. We chat for maybe 2 minutes. She's being sweet, laughing, showing me the champagne setup. Okay, we're about to start dinner, love you. Love you too, have fun. She blows a kiss at the camera and I see her finger move toward the screen. Except the call doesn't end. The video goes dark, but I can still hear everything. Crystal clear. She must have hit the camera flip button instead of the end call button. My screen still shows we're connected. I'm about to hang up when I hear her voice. God finally thought he'd never shut up. I freeze, my finger hovering over the end button. Her friend, you know the type, the loud, drunk one who's at every party. She cackles. Girl, you're so bad. What? My fiancé says. I'm just saying. 3 more weeks and I'm stuck with him for life. Like forever. Forever. My heart drops straight into my stomach. I should hang up. I know I should, but I can't move. Another friend, you're the one who said yes. Yeah, because he's safe. My fiancé says. I can literally hear the eye roll. He's got the good job, the nice apartment. He'll give me the whole suburban package. Kids, minivan, white picket fence. It's exactly what Mom said I should want. Someone else chimes in, but is it what you want? There's this pause. I'm holding my breath. He's fine, she says finally. Like he's nice, kind of boring, super predictable, but that's the whole point, right? I spent my 20s with exciting guys who treated me like garbage. Now I get the nice guy who will worship me and give me a comfortable life. Fair trade. The loud friend loses it. You are terrible. Does he know you think he's boring? Hell no. I tell him he's amazing all the time, which I mean, he kind of is. He does everything for me. Paid for this whole weekend without even blinking. Paid for most of the wedding. I wanted the expensive venue and he wanted the cheaper one, so I cried until he agreed. Works like a charm every time. They're all laughing. My face is burning. I feel sick. Her sister's voice. I can't believe you guilt-tripped him into paying for your own bachelorette party. I didn't guilt-trip him, my fiancé says defensively. I just suggested it would mean a lot to me and mentioned how expensive it was getting for you to plan, he offered. Besides, he makes way more than me anyway, so it's only fair. Plus, I'll probably quit my job after the wedding. Why work if I don't have to? Wait, what? The loud friend, hold up, you're quitting, does he know? Not yet. I'll bring it up after the honeymoon. Maybe get pregnant fast so it makes sense. You know, he can't exactly say no once there's a baby involved. I'm shaking. This woman I've been with for 3 years. This woman I was going to marry in 3 freaking weeks. Her sister actually laughs. You're playing chess while everyone else is playing checkers. Respect. Someone has to think ahead. My fiancé says, look, it's not like I don't love him. I do. Just, you know, in a comfortable way. Like you love a really good couch. The entire group erupts. Someone literally repeats like a couch and they lose it even harder. My finger hits the unmute button. Actually, I say, my voice somehow steady. You're not stuck with me for life. Dead silence, then absolute chaos. Someone screams. I hear glasses breaking or something. Hello, babe. My fiancé's voice is full-on panicking. How long have you been? Long enough. Heard all of it. The boring part, the couch comparison, your little plan to quit your job and baby trap me. Everything. I can explain. We were just joking. It was girl talk, right? Here's some guy talk, then wedding's off. More screaming. Her sister's yelling something I can't make out. I'm already pulling up my laptop. They can all listen to this. I dial the wedding venue. The coordinator answers and I just launch into it. Hi, this is about the reservation for 3 weeks from Saturday. Yeah, that one. I need to cancel it. Wait, my fiancé is absolutely losing it in the background. Don't, please, we can talk. The coordinator sounds uncomfortable. Sir, there's a cancellation fee. I know. We paid $8,000 total. Deposit was $3,000. Whatever the policy says, just do it. This wedding isn't happening. I can hear my fiancé completely melting down, her friends trying to calm her. Someone grabbed the phone because suddenly her sister's face fills my screen. You can't just cancel everything. Be reasonable. I am being reasonable. Your sister just told her friends I'm a comfortable couch she's settling for. Why would I marry someone who thinks that she didn't mean it? She's drunk. I'm already dialing the honeymoon resort. Hi, need to cancel my reservation. Last name. I give them the info. Yeah, I know it's non-refundable. Cancel it anyway. That was $6,500. Gone. Don't even care. The sister's face is bright red. You're being insane. Relationships take work. You don't throw away 3 years over one comment. One comment. She called me boring and predictable. Admitted she manipulated me by crying. Said she's only marrying me because I'm safe and have money and compared loving me to loving furniture. Which part should I overlook exactly? My ex grabs the phone back. Her makeup is everywhere. Full ugly crying. Baby, please, I love you. I didn't mean any of it. We were being stupid. Please don't do this. You love me like a couch. I don't. I swear I was trying to be funny. It came out wrong. Cool. Going to call your parents now. They should probably hear about this. No, please, not my parents. They'll be so upset. Already dialing. My phone's still on speaker so the whole bachelorette party gets to hear this. Her dad picks up. Hey, how's my future son-in-law doing? My throat gets tight. Her dad's actually a good guy. This is going to suck. Hey, I need to tell you something and I'm just going to say it straight. The wedding's canceled. I was accidentally still on video call during the bachelorette party and heard everything. Your daughter told her friends she's only marrying me because I'm safe and financially stable, that I'm boring and predictable, that she manipulated me into paying for things by crying, that she's planning to quit her job without telling me and get pregnant quickly so I can't say no. I already canceled the venue and honeymoon. Silence on the other end, then put her on the phone. The look on my ex's face, she takes it off the speaker. I can't hear what her dad's saying, but she's crying harder. Keep saying, "Daddy, please," over and over. Then her mom gets on. I hear her voice. This is ridiculous. You're humiliating our daughter over girl talk. Your daughter humiliated herself and me. I'm not interested in being someone's backup plan. You're throwing away a wonderful woman because your ego is bruised. I'm protecting myself from marrying someone who sees me as a comfortable appliance. There's a difference. I hang up, block them, block my ex, block her sister. Then I just sit there in my apartment staring at nothing. My hands start shaking. 3 years. I thought we were building something real. I thought she loved me for me. The ring is on my kitchen counter. 4 months' salary. She cried when I proposed. Happy tears. I thought maybe they were happy. Happy she'd locked down the comfortable life. I text my best friend. Wedding's off. Long story. Need backup tomorrow if she shows up here. He responds immediately. Coming over now, and that's where I'm at. Best friend on my couch. Me trying to process that the woman I was going to marry in 3 weeks just admitted to her friends that she sees me as furniture. Not really sure what to do with that. Update 1. Okay, so the aftermath has been absolutely insane. Some of you said I overreacted. Some said I'm a legend. Most just want to know what happened next. Saturday morning. Someone's pounding on my door. I already know it's her. My best friend's making coffee. Want me to get it? Nah. I open the door and there she is, still in yesterday's clothes from the party, makeup absolutely destroyed, her sisters behind her looking pissed. We need to talk. No, we really don't. Please, 5 minutes. Against every instinct, I let them in. My best friend positions himself in the kitchen, arms crossed. Back up. She immediately starts the waterworks, the big ones. The kind that used to absolutely wreck me. The kind that made me do whatever she wanted. Except now I know she literally admitted to using tears as manipulation. So it hits different. I messed up so bad, she sobs. I was drunk and trying to sound cool in front of my friends. I didn't mean any of it. Which part didn't you mean? The boring part, the couch part, the manipulation part, or planning to quit your job and trap me with a baby? Her sister jumps in. She never said trap, you're twisting everything. I recorded it. I lie. Didn't actually record it, but they don't know that. My ex goes sheet white. He recorded us. Call was still connected. I saved everything before making those cancellation calls. Total bluff. The look on her face, though. She's not denying what she said. She's panicking that there's proof. Delete it, her sister demands. Right now. That's invasion of privacy. My phone, my call. You were on speaker at a party. Pretty sure that's legal. Your lawyer can explain it if you want. My ex looks like she's going to pass out. What do you want? Just tell me what you want. I want you to leave. We're done. But the wedding, we sent 200 invitations. My dress is being altered. The deposits. Should have thought about that before admitting you're using me for financial security. The sister's face goes nuclear. You know what your problem is? You're too sensitive. She made one mistake and you're punishing her forever. One mistake. I turned to her. Your sister spent 3 years pretending to love me the way I loved her. Pretending to want the same things. That's not one mistake. That's 3 years of lying. Everyone settles, the sister yells. That's what marriage is. You think my husband is perfect? Grow up. My best friend actually laughs from the kitchen. Did you just admit you settled too? That's depressing. Stay out of this. He lives here. You're in his space. My ex tries a different strategy, walks closer, reaches for my hand. I step back. Babe, I love you. I know I said stupid things, but I do love you. Can we try counseling? Work through this? Why would I go to counseling with someone who already planned out how to manipulate me after the wedding? I wasn't. You literally said you'd get pregnant quick, so I couldn't say no to you quitting. Silence. She knows she said it. We both heard it. Please, she whispers. My parents are furious with me. Everyone knows now. My aunts, my cousins, mom's church friends, do you know how humiliating this is? Yeah, actually. Like finding out your fiancé thinks you're boring and only wants you for money. That kind of humiliating. She flinches. The venue refunded me about $6,000 after the cancellation fee. I continue. Honeymoon was non-refundable, but whatever. I'm keeping the ring, obviously. I'll send you an itemized list of what I paid for wedding stuff. You can figure out your half with your parents. My half? You make 3 times what I make. And you were planning to make 0 once we got married. So yeah, your half. Her sister explodes. This is financial abuse. My best friend snorts into his coffee. Financial abuse is tricking someone into marriage so you can quit your job without telling them. This is called not being a doormat. Nobody asked you. I'm asking both of you to leave, I say. We're done here. My ex starts full-on ugly crying. I don't have anywhere to go. I told my roommate I was moving out after the wedding. I already gave notice. That's unfortunate. Maybe your sister can help. Sister's eyes go wide. I have a 1-bedroom. She can't stay with me. Also unfortunate, not my problem anymore. They eventually leave. My ex tries begging 3 more times on the way out. The sister calls me a heartless bastard. My best friend locks the door behind them. Dude, he says, that was brutal. Yeah. I sink onto the couch. I feel like garbage. Don't. She was literally going to baby trap you. He's right. Still hurts though. The texts start around lunch. Her friends, her cousins, even her aunt messaging me. All the same stuff. I'm overreacting. She made a mistake. Relationships need forgiveness. I'll regret this. Then her mom starts texting. You'll never find anyone as good as my daughter. She was too good for you anyway. God will punish you for breaking her heart. When you're old and alone, you'll remember this. Blocked. But then afternoon rolls around and I get a text from one of the groomsmen. The guys are meeting up at a bar. They want me to come. I go, why not? 6 guys from the wedding party all looking at me like I'm either crazy or a hero. They can't decide which. Bro, one says, we heard what happened. That's intense. Yeah, my college roommate leans in. Okay, real talk. We all kind of thought she was high maintenance. Didn't want to say anything because you seemed happy. She cried when I suggested a cheaper venue. I admit. Cried about the honeymoon resort. Cried about her bachelorette budget every single time I tried to save money. And you paid for everything? Someone asks. Most of it. Her family's broke. I didn't mind helping or thought I didn't. Now I'm realizing she just knew which buttons to push. My college roommate shakes his head. Dude, I'm sorry, but yeah, we could all kind of see it. Bartender brings another round. One of the guys raises his glass to dodging bullets. We all drink. Feels weird celebrating my engagement ending, but also feels like this weight lifted off my chest, you know? Later that night, alone in my apartment, I finally let myself actually cry. Not angry crying, just sad. Mourning what I thought we had. My best friend knocks, hands me a beer, doesn't say anything, just sits there. Sometimes that's all you need. Update 2. This week has been absolutely unhinged. If anyone thinks calling off a wedding is the hard part, let me tell you about what comes after. Monday morning, my ex's mom shows up at my office, my actual workplace. How she got past security, I have no idea. But there she is in the lobby losing her mind. I need to speak with him right now. She's telling our receptionist, it's an emergency. Receptionist pages me. I come down and there's my almost mother-in-law dressed like she's going to court. We need to talk. No, you need to leave. I'm not leaving until you agree to see a counselor with my daughter. People are staring. This is a professional finance office. This is literally the last thing I need. I'm calling security. Don't you dare. After everything my family has done for you, I actually laugh. Can't help it. Everything your family did for me? I paid for your daughter's entire life for 3 years, covered 90% of wedding costs, paid for her bachelorette party where she trashed me to her friends. What exactly did your family do for me? Her face goes purple. We gave you our daughter. We welcomed you into our family. Your daughter called me boring and admitted she was using me for money. I'm good without that gift. Security shows up. 2 guys I see every morning. They look super uncomfortable. Sir, problem here? This woman needs to leave. She's not an employee or a client. My ex's mom starts crying. Loud, dramatic crying, just like her daughter. He's abandoning my baby. She's devastated. Someone needs to make him see reason. Ma'am, you gotta go, security says. She points at me. You'll regret this. When you're alone and miserable, remember you had a good woman. They escort her out. My boss saw everything from the 2nd floor, calls me up. You okay? I explain briefly. Wedding called off. Ex's family not handling it well. Sorry for the disruption. He waves it off. Don't apologize, my son went through something similar. Woman wanted his trust fund. Be grateful you found out before signing papers. Helps to hear that. Still mortified it happened at work though. Wednesday, I get home from the gym and my ex is sitting outside my building. Just sitting on the steps. How long have you been here? Since lunch. It's evening now. You've been sitting here for like 6 hours. I needed to see you. You blocked me everywhere. Yeah, on purpose. She stands up. Looks terrible. Like she hasn't slept in days. Part of me feels bad. The other part remembers comfortable couch. I quit my job, she says. What? Gave my notice yesterday. I figured we could still make this work, and I really do want to be a stay-at-home mom eventually. So are you out of your mind? We're not getting married. Why would you quit your job? Because you need to see I'm serious. I'm willing to change everything for you by making yourself financially dependent on me. That's supposed to make me want to get back together? Tears start. I don't know what else to do. I love you. What do you want from me? I want you to leave me alone. That's literally it. I can't lose you. You're everything. I'm a boring, predictable couch, remember? She flinches like I hit her. I was drunk and stupid and honest. Drunk words, sober thoughts. You said what you really believe. That's not fair. You know what's not fair? Planning to trap me with a baby. That's not fair. She's full on sobbing now. A neighbor walks by, gives us a look. Great. Now I look like the bad guy. Please, she begs, one more chance. I'll prove I love you for real. You can't prove something that isn't true. You love what I provide, that's different. I go inside, lock the door. She sits out there for another hour before leaving. Thursday, I get a LinkedIn message from her sister, because apparently I forgot to block her there. You're ruining her life. She quit her job for you, gave up her apartment. She's on my couch crying 24/7. Is this what you wanted, to destroy her? I respond. She quit after we broke up. Her choice. She gave up her apartment assuming we'd get married. Her choice. She destroyed the relationship by admitting she was using me. Not my fault. You're heartless. You said everyone settles in marriage, maybe take your own advice and leave me alone. Blocked on LinkedIn too. Friday brings the best one yet. I get a call from a lawyer's office. Apparently, my ex is exploring legal options for financial compensation for expenses related to the canceled wedding. I call my cousin's husband, he's an attorney, listens to everything, then actually laughs. She has no case. You paid voluntarily. No court will make you reimburse her for a wedding that didn't happen because she admitted to financial manipulation. That's what I figured, but send me the recording. I don't actually have one, I bluffed. Silence. Risky move, but probably worked. Look, if she files anything, call me, but she won't. Her lawyer will tell her she's wasting money. Sure enough, Monday I get an email from her lawyer. After reviewing the circumstances, my client has decided not to pursue legal action. Translation, no case, stop wasting my time. But the messages keep coming. Friends, cousins, people I thought were my friends. You're being too harsh. Everyone makes mistakes. This seems like overkill. Same response to all. She admitted to planning to manipulate me into supporting her while she quit her job without discussion. Called me boring and compared me to furniture. If you think that's forgivable, we have different values. Some people get it. Some double down defending her. I block about 15 people total. My real friends, though, the ones from before her, they're solid. Take me out. Let me vent. Remind me I did the right thing. 2 weeks to what would have been my wedding day. Instead, I'm eating pizza with my best friend watching the game. You good? He asks during commercial. Getting there, some days suck. But yeah, I'm good. She's still bothering you? Not since the lawyer thing. Think they finally convinced her to give up. Good, you deserve better than a wallet with feelings. He's right, still hurts though, can't lie about that. 3 years doesn't just disappear. I loved her, really loved her. Thought we'd have kids, grow old together, all of it. But I loved a version that wasn't real. She was playing a role. The pizza's good, the game's close. My best friend's making me laugh. It's not the life I planned, but maybe it's better. Final update. About a month since the Bachelorette party call. The day I was supposed to get married came and went. Figure I'll give one last update. The wedding day itself was weird. Took the day off. Obviously, my best friend and the groomsmen showed up mid-morning. We were supposed to be getting ready for your wedding right now, one said. So we're doing something else instead. They'd rented a boat. Nothing fancy, just a day cruise. We fished, drank beer, didn't mention the wedding. Around what would have been ceremony time, my phone rings. Unknown number. Almost didn't answer. Hello? You really went through with it. My ex's voice, hollow. I kept thinking you'd change your mind. I'm not changing my mind. I'm at the venue. Outside it. There's another wedding happening. I watched them set up. It should have been us. My chest gets tight. Why are you doing this to yourself? Because you need to understand what you took from me. I should be getting married right now. Instead, I'm unemployed, living with my parents, and everyone thinks I'm a gold digger. You admitted to being one. I didn't make you say those things. It was one conversation, one drunken night. How does that erase 3 years? It wasn't one conversation. It was you finally being honest. That conversation just proved what you really think. She's crying. I wasn't pretending. I love you. Maybe not the way you wanted, but in my way. Yeah, like a really good couch. She makes this wounded sound. I'll never live that down. Probably not. Silence. I can hear music from the other wedding in the background. I need money, she says finally. I quit my job like an idiot. My parents can't support me. I have bills. Get another job. Schools don't hire mid-year. My old school filled my position. Not my problem. Please. Just a few months help until I get back on my feet. You were going to support me anyway. I was going to support my wife. You're not my wife. Not even my friend. You're really going to let me struggle? You were going to let me get manipulated and trapped. So yeah, I hang up, block the number. My hands shake, but I feel clear. Like the last thread just snapped. My roommate notices. Her? Yep. What'd she want? Money. He shakes his head. Of course she did. Rest of the day is good. We catch fish, tell stories. Nobody mentions weddings. It's perfect. Over the next week, I hear through mutual friends what's happening. She moved back to her hometown with her parents. Working retail since she can't get a teaching job mid-year. Her sister told her to stop contacting me or the family would cut her off. Her mom still posts vague Facebook stuff about loyalty and second chances, but nobody engages anymore. Me, I'm okay. Better than okay sometimes. Got a therapist, talked about ignoring red flags and people-pleasing. Realized I bent over backwards constantly and she just expected it. Apartment feels different now. Got rid of furniture we picked together. Repainted. Small changes that make it mine. Went on one date way too soon probably. Nice woman. Coffee. She asked why my last relationship ended. Found out she was only with me for financial security. She nodded. Been there. My ex told his friends I was his practiced girlfriend until someone better came along. We traded disaster stories for an hour. Didn't lead anywhere, but felt good to talk to someone who got it. Returned the ring, got 60% back, donated half to a literacy program. My ex loved reading to kids. Felt right somehow. Work's good. Boss has been cool. The mom incident got forgotten. New project keeping me busy. Best friend still crashes here most weekends. His girlfriend thinks it's sweet. She's right. Guy's been a rock. Got a message from one of my ex's cousins last week. The only one who didn't immediately take her side. Just wanted you to know my aunt finally admitted her daughter messed up. Won't apologize to you, but she stopped the social media posts. Small victory. Someone in the comments asked if I regret how I handled it. Canceling everything immediately, on the call, with everyone listening. Honestly, no. Could I have done it privately? Sure. Slept on it, cooled down, been diplomatic? Maybe. But something just snapped. Hearing her laugh about manipulating me, planning to trap me, calling me boring while they all cackled. I was done. Completely done. And doing it publicly with her friends listening, her parents on the phone. That wasn't revenge. That was immediate consequences. She said it with witnesses, got called out with witnesses. Fair. Truth is, I probably would have married her without that call. Would have ignored the red flags. The crying manipulation. The expensive taste I always funded. The way she never offered to split costs. Would have married her, supported her while she quit, had kids, and eventually realized I'd married someone who saw me as a paycheck. By then, it would have been so much messier. That call saved me, maybe decades of that. Yeah, it hurts. Still does sometimes. See couples and think about what I thought I had. See wedding photos and remember planning mine. Wake up reaching for someone who's not there. But then I remember, like a really good couch, I deserve someone who loves me like a person. Someone excited about me, not just comfortable. Someone who wants a future with me because they want me, not because I'm safe with a good job. I deserve more than being a backup plan. We all do. To everyone who sent support, thanks. To everyone who said I overreacted, I respect it but disagree. To everyone in relationships where they feel tolerated instead of celebrated, trust your gut. As for my ex, I hope she figures it out. Hope she gets another teaching job. Hope she learns you can't build something real on manipulation. Hope she finds someone she actually loves. Just won't be me. I'm good, actually good. Some days are hard, but most are fine. Got good friends, decent job, apartment that's all mine. Going out more. Saying yes to stuff I used to skip because she didn't want to. Life didn't end when the engagement did. Just changed direction. Honestly, think it changed for the better. Thanks for following this mess, Reddit. Time to close this chapter and see what's next.